It's important to know that as we approach trout on a river, we have to be very careful not to spook them. Trout are extremely spooky. There are times when they may not be as spooky, for example, if there's a hatch going on and they're distracted by all of the food on the water, but most of the time it's very easy to spook a trout. That being said, there's certain things that we can do as anglers to not spook trout and hopefully have a better chance of catching them. One of these things would be approaching the river as quietly as we can. That means not so much speaking or talking, but more so how we move our bodies. Trout are extremely sensitive and they can feel us more than hear us. That being said, we want to be quiet as we approach trout, but especially keeping our bodies quiet, meaning as we're walking along the riverbank, we want to walk as quietly as we can and avoid stomping. The same thing goes as we're crossing and moving within a river. If we're crossing the river, we want to do so safely, but also as quietly as we can, because again, trout can feel us. And if we do scare them, it may turn them off for a while and they will not feed. That being said, if we do approach a trout and it is feeding, I have a few tips that will help you in terms of catching that fish. The first is to simply wait and observe. Even though it's exciting to see a feeding trout and you want to go ahead and cast at it and catch it, the best thing that you can do is just watch it for a little bit. Because even if you see a hatch going on or you see a bunch of insects, that doesn't always mean that's what that fish is feeding on. The best thing to do is take a step back, watch it feed a few times, determine what you believe it's feeding on based on where the fish is sitting in the water column and also how the fish is feeding. Then go ahead and select a fly that you think will work best and try it out on that fish.